Hey guys, welcome to the Vibe Lounge YouTube channel. I'm Caden, and today I'm going to be bringing you through a GOATA Flow. Now GOATA Flow, GOATA stands for Greatest of All Time Actions and Athletes. This is great to do before warming up, before training or competition, first thing in the morning, or right before going to sleep. GOATA is a movement pattern where we watch the most durable athletes like Usain Bolt, Michael Jordan. You can see babies crawling in this pattern, or 100-year-old track athletes being able to run pain-free. So I'm gonna bring you through these different movement patterns, and if you're experiencing any type of back pain, ankle pain, knee pain, this is gonna be great for you. Or if you wanna have longevity and increase your athleticism, this is gonna be a great place to start. Hope you enjoy the workout and have fun. Starting with child rockers. So, for the child rockers, we're gonna go on all fours, and we're going forward and back. Notice how my toes are pushed together, and the outs of my feet are pressed down with the heels away. You wanna maintain that and pull out as little space as possible between the shin and the floor. The back is flat, and you should feel a nice stretch on those shins as you're doing it. Pressure through the pinky toe side of the foot. Back nice and flat, eyes looking forward, and just pushing through the glutes and the legs. Now we're gonna go into our dragonfly rockers. So for the dragonflies, we're going forward and back, and the feet are just sliding against the ground. You can see how my feet don't collapse in. They still push out, keeping that inside ankle bone high as we come out. Back is still flat, feet open up, and I'm thinking of my tailbone staying up. I'm not rounded at the top. It is nice and flat. This is really gonna work our internal, external rotation. Now we go into our toe tuck rockers. For the toe tucks, we're trying to get as little space as possible between the ball of our foot and the ground. We want to really work on pressing the ball of the foot into the ground so those heels away. The back is flat as we go forward and back. This is the stretch of the bottom of the feet. Really push back into the ball of your foot every time you go back. This one feels great, and it can relieve tight arches and tight feet. Next, we're gonna push back into the ball of the feet again, bring the butt back, and go into our bolt squat. For the bolt squat, we wanna make sure we have a big calf raise here. We're not folding to the side. Still, that ball of the foot is down, the knees are out, and the back is as flat as you can be. You're gonna feel this in the glutes, the hamstrings, the quads, the calves, and the back. You wanna stay nice and steady here. And the fingers here, you shouldn't have all your weight forward. They're just here to be light, like a kickstand. Now we're gonna go into our hinge. We come all the way up, as high as you can go, eyes looking ahead, and you can start to press the ankles out, keeping the ball of the foot down, and rotating the knees in towards each other, and you'll feel this in the hips. So you can see, I come up, push my butt up and back, trying to keep my back nice and flat, tailbone up. Think of arching your back here. Heels are off the ground, and we're holding this isolate position. Still, I'm trying to rotate my knees in towards each other by rotating down here and up here in the hip. Now we're gonna go into our bolt squat to hinge flow. Go down, back up. What it looks like from the front, still I'm off the heels. I come all the way up. Knees are out, knees are in. The feet are nice and stationary on the ball of my foot. Trying to keep that back flat and those eyes forward. Again, fingertips are just light on the ground. As we hinge through here, the ankles and the hips really start to open up. Now we're gonna go down to the ground into our pigeon. So for the pigeon, you're gonna cross one leg over, reach the other leg back, Really want to feel this glute start to open up. And our hands, my right leg is up. That means my left hand is also up. And my right hand is beside my right knee. And I'm just holding this position here. I'm feeling a nice stretch right in the glutes. If you feel in the quads, it just means you have to push back a little bit with the hips. And with the back leg, this is very important. Just keeping that foot pressed down to the outside. So both my feet, that pinky toe side of the foot is pressed down to the ground as I hold. Now we're gonna go and advance that into our pigeon side twist. So the pigeon side twist, we're just twisting to the side of that front leg. Hands are the same, legs are the same, and eyes are just looking straight ahead. We want to just breathe, feel that stretch in the glutes. Everything should be opening up. We're opening up the back chain. That's the whole back side of the body, those big strong muscles like the glutes, the hamstrings, and the back. Really want it to open everything up. Next, we're gonna go into our pigeon slides. So I'm gonna stagger my hands, okay, one in front of the other. My right hand is closer to my right leg. As I slide my leg back and forward, feel a big stretch in those glutes. That pinky toe side of the foot is down here. I have a nice twist with my torso. So how that looks from behind, pushing back, how it looks in front, hands are staggered, turning it and pushing back here. Really try to turn that back leg, turn the torso to go forward and back in this position. Now we're gonna move to our pigeon dragon. So we're going side to side with that back leg. So forward and back was our other one. Side to side here. That glute should really be burning right now. We're very active in that hip. You can see I'm still pressed down with that pinky toe side of the foot. As I go side to side, my head moves with my foot. Now let's go to the other side. So switching around into the pigeon, and we're just gonna hold it again. So hand right beside the leg, hand right in front of the knee. Head is in line with the knee. As we're looking forward, feel a nice stretch in the glutes and just breathing through. Pinky toe side of the foot is down on each side. Back is nice and long. Now we're gonna go into our side twists. You can see we're getting a big side bend. I'm opening up my chest to the side that the front leg is on. That would be my left right now. The spine should be really opening up. You should feel that glute starting to loosen, and your eyes can just stay straight ahead as your head is still over that front leg. Now we're gonna move on, stagger the hands into our pigeon slides again. Really working this other side. Head is right in front of that front knee. Go forward and back. That pinky toe side of the foot is down, outside edge of the foot, and we're turning that back leg. That's what I mean by turning that back leg. You see my knee's not here. It's pointing at this other knee. Both knees, my chest, are both pointing to my right side as I go back. Now we're gonna go side to side. Notice how the head moves with the leg. From the side. It's very subtle. Still should be feeling in that glute. You might feel in the quad a little bit, but you just want to keep that chest low and really push back into that hip. Now we're going to go into our crawls. We're going to start with the baby crawl. For the baby crawl, just going to start on all fours, forward and back. Now it's important that your head goes from side to side. Mine is going over my knee, over my other knee. So I go back and forth. One leg stays here, and one hand stays here. Forward and back. This is to help create a nice and supple spine and hips as we're moving through space. It's going to translate to how we run and how we sprint. Now let's get it on the other side. Switch arms and legs. They're just stationary. Head's just going from side to side. Now it's important that you don't let your foot stay out here. You're still on the outside edge of the foot as you're going forward and back. Notice how the spine and the body moves from side to side. Now to our cat crawl. So same thing, cat crawl resets in that toe tuck position, knees up. We're gonna go forward and back. One arm, one leg are moving, back is nice and flat, and the head is moving from one side to the other, just like the baby crawl. Toes straight ahead. Now let's switch sides. Other arm, other leg, forward and back. Make sure that back is nice and flat. We don't want to be rounded here. That's going to be more like a bear crawl. We're doing a cat crawl, so the knees are low, the back is flat. From behind. Now we're going to go to our cat crawl through our environment, where I just want to go through the motions of crawling around, feel nice and fluid, and just start to really open up the body in locomotion. Just find a space where you can either go back and forward, or you can go to a nice straight line of about 100 meters of grass, track even, and just go into your cat crawl. Hope you enjoyed this GOATA Flow. Have an awesome day and enjoy the movement.